Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to do analysis. Here as you can see here, it has made a bullish side of candle here, but here I am still negative in this. So as soon as either it make a gap up kind of scenario or gap down kind of scenario, I am still negative in this Apple. Next in uh, as we can see in ABB, it has made a bullish sign of scenario here as we can see it. If we try to move upside, then we can try to catch near about this point here. So if we try to move upside, we are in bullish in this. Next in ABT, here it has created, see, uh, we were like a confusing kind of scenario has just taken place here. As you can see here and near about this spot, selling has also done here and buying has also done here. Now here I am not interested in bullish side, but I am more interested to do short near about this area. So as soon as either it if it even if it give upside breakout, then also I'm like waiting for a breakout failure kind of scenario here. Why? Because as we can see, the momentum is very steep and I am not too much interested to do buy more and more here. I am actually more interested towards seller side. So if it either give a breakout failure scenario, like it try to break here and again come here like scenario, or else if go gap up open and selling side scenario, or gap down selling side scenario, in any way here I am just interested in short sides of opportunity, like sell side of opportunity here in ABT, not in upside, because the as you can see the angle is not justified for me. Like yes, it can go more and more, I'm no doubt, but for me these are my scenario. Like I am looking here for only selling side scenario only, not in buying side in ABT. Next in ADB, here again same story here. What actually same story, what I mean by here, I am also interested to our selling side because the movement have done upside here, so I am expecting a retracement kind of scenario here. So I'm interested to trade that retracement rather than go with the flow here kind of thing here. It can be a tricky to catch that point, but still it can be very interesting. So actually I'm more interested in ADBE to short kind of scenario here. Next in with proper SL in that ADBE. Now in ADP here, what is that here I am bullish side on this. Here it has made a 1 2 3 4 negative candle here, so I am expecting a greenish type of candle here. So I am bullish in ADP. Next in AMD, here nothing is here. Next in AMG, and as you can see here a little like a tricky kind of scenario, like a see just an observation I want to point out that, see, in this range what has happened here, like see, when a buying side of candle it make, after that if it open near about gap up like a bullish candle has made, and after that if it's make a like open gap up kind of scenario, it has made a negative kind of candle here again. As we can see here, it here it make a bullish candle but it open gap down, it made bullish candle but gap down. Just I am see, when bullish candle and gap up scenario, here what happened here is that it created a bullish candle gap up scenario, and that is the point of open high scenario, like that candles open and high is similar on that day kind of thing here. So this is just an observation of, see, if like a bullish candle here is made, now if it open kind of gap up, then instead of buying or something like that, my first uh, move here can be to do short with a arbitrage kind of with a arbitrary stop loss. Why? Because here if it open near about this area, but so we have to put an arbitrary stop loss near about some point. Why? Because we don't know where, because it has not created a swing kind of scenario here, because it is the open and high kind of scenario. So this is just an observation I want like to point out here only. Now here for, so here if it's open gap up, then instead of buying I am interested in selling sides of scenario here. And if it's open gap down also, I am interested towards selling side scenario also. Why? Here also. Next in Amazon, here I am negative on this. Like in negative, what I mean by negative is that if it's open gap up down kind of scenario, then I am interested in selling. Or if it open either flat, then a positive kind of thing can be expected here also in Amazon. Next in AVGO, there is nothing in AVGO. In BA, as you can see here, the thing is that, see here it has making a imaginary trend line here. If we see here trend line can be see here. Now we have two choices here. Here it is that either we will support this trend line or we will either go against with this trend line. So for now what is happening here is that, see here it is showing a response that buyers have tried near about this point. So what we are going to do, our first point is to do buy, like we will look buying kind of opportunity near about this area. Now in second thing, if it open like below gap down, then on this point if it try to go upside, and after that going upside, if it make a negative scenario on this, then on that point we will be against the trend line of this trend line. So we will plan to do short near about that point in BA. Now in BIIB, here in BIIB is still negative, so just wait and see. Next in CSTR, it has looking a bullish candle it has made, but here I am still negative in this, whether it open gap up or gap down. I am still negative. If it's open flat, then nothing here for me here. Here in CME, here I am bullish in this. Here as you can see, if it wants to make a double top kind of pattern here, see we are expecting a double top kind of pattern here, then this expectation or this observation will be nullified when it crosses this level kind of thing. Here if it cross this level, then the expectation here was that the creating a double top will be nullified and it will not more valid kind of thing. So until that, until it cross this level, we will just take it as it is trying to make a double top kind of pattern. So but for now, for next session I am planning to do buy. Why? Because if it make a negative kind of pattern, then it has to like make a bullish candle also. So and buying pressure can also come here, like see from this point to this point it has come, it has made multiple buying candles here. Even if it open gap down, it has created a buying size of candle here. So here I am also expecting a buying kind of pressure here. So if it open flat kind of scenario, then I am expecting a buying sides of scenario. Or even if it open gap down kind of scenario, then I am in negative kinds of pressure, like in I am interested towards negative side in CME. Next in EA, there is nothing in EA until unless it open gap up. So on and if it or EA open gap up, then I am negative on this. Now in here is nothing. Here as you can see here, here what, see it has created a choppiness kind of scenario here, like see here the buyers are trying to come, like here buyers have tried near about this level. So now this is the, here the some sellers try to do short here, and after that you can see it is trying to go upside. So this can be the point where a sudden momentum can come here if more SL got hit near about this area. So it should not open gap up, because if it open gap up then a buying side of move can be expected here. So let's just see how things gonna work out here. And if it's open gap down, then I'm interested in selling side. Next in IBM, here in IBM, if it open gap up or gap down, I'm interested towards selling side. Why? Because we were planning like if it make a pattern like this, then it has to like make, if it like make pattern like this, then for that reason if it try after this cancelling can be come here. So if it open gap up, I'm interested towards selling side, or if it's open gap down, then also I'm interested towards selling side. The reason is simple, because this will be the high, then it can try to make a downside. So for that reason we will try to get this movement. So either if it open gap down or gap up, we will try to short, like we will just look only towards selling sides of opportunity here. Next in INT, here is nothing. Now here as we can see, it is after the breakout, it is trying to go upside and upside. So we will just follow this little trend and buyers towards this. We'll look for buying sides of scenario here. Now in JNJ, here I am actually a little bit of selling mode, like a retracement kind of mode here. Why? Because as you can see, each time it had tried to break level, the next candle is negative. It tried to make a breakout candle, the next candle is negative. So here again it has tried to make a breakout kind of scenario. Here I am looking for a negative kind of scenario. Either it will open gap up, then I am interested towards selling, or little bit of flat to negative, then I am interested towards negative sides of scenario. Let's just see how things gonna unfold here and where it open, because the opening price is kind of a little bit more important here. So we will just wait and see how it is working here in JNJ. Next in JPM, it is a confusing kind of scenario, so I'm not too much interested here. Next in Lin, here I am actually in negative side, because in trying for upside it has created, like it has hold here, and the movement can also come here, because these movement are kind of a tricky type of movement. But here instead of buying here, I'm actually interested towards selling side. Why? Because here if it come down, then in a very small SL a very big profit can be happen here. Like this can be the potential area where seller can be interested if it come down kind of scenario here. So let's just see how things are unfold here. Next in LLY, here again I am in selling side, as here we were planning for negative side, after it has creating a negative side. Now the thing here is that we, if it do time spend near about this area, then it can be a potential area for buyers here, but until that seller will try to hit that area. So for that reason I am negative on this. Next, here is nothing. Here is also again nothing. And next, here actually I am looking for a negative kind of scenario, because it has created a very upside. So I want this to take some rest here. Like you have gone too much for now, so let's just take some rest. After that rest, like we will move forward kind of scenario. So for that reason here I am expecting a selling sides of uh, trades here, in not in buying side. Next, here there is nothing. I am just expecting a selling sides of trade here, like interested to a selling side, not in buying side. Here in 3M also, as we can see, it has come to a perfect spot for selling. As we can see, previously I was talking about, this is the point. See, as you can see, the concept I was talking about, and now we are seeing an example kind of scenario, like it has making a alert kind of thing where we can plan to do short. Here after the selling pressure, a buying movement. Now after this buying candle, if it's open gap down and come down, then this will be the important area for sellers, because here it has come multiple times. So if it come near about this area, then a selling pressure can come here. So I'm interested in this, in selling side. Even if it open gap up, then also I'm interested towards selling side, because here car trend line is coming kind of thing. So if it even open gap up, then again for seller side, in a very small SL in a trend line is following, so a selling kind of scenario can also possible here. So I am interested towards selling side in this. Here as we can see, a little bit of confusive scenario can come here. Why? The reason, as we can see here, that it has here touched multiple time. Now here the swing is upper. Now if it try to move upside, then this can be the bullish sign for this. But if it go downside, then a sudden sharp fall can come here, because and this level will not too much kind of important for this, and next target can be near about this level on the, in some days, if it break this level kind of thing here. So we will just wait and see how things are unfold here in MS. Now here it is again hitting here again and again. So I am bearish in this until and unless this cross this level, because if by sudden buying come here, then we can't do anything. Like see how this buying force has come near about this level. So if it's come again, then we can't do anything. But until and unless it cross go above high this level, I am still negative on this. Here in Netflix, here see, here the thing is that it has come near about this point. Now if it go down, then not interested toward selling side, but I'm interested toward buying side. So I will try to catch this point of momentum here in Netflix. Next in NVDA, here it has continuously making a bullish side of candle, so I am in negative in this. But the thing is that it has created a halt kind of candle here, so it can be a confusing to do, because if it try to go negative side, then a quickly buying sides of movement can come here, just because of due to this, because this is the resistance area which can act as a support. Then after that acting as a support, if it again try here, then chances are there that the selling pressure can come here. So I'm interested toward this kind of momentum and not this kind of momentum. So let's just see here how things are unfolding here in NVDA. Here is nothing here, as I am expecting a trend reversal. So here we can take it as a beginning, because see, if it go and break this level, then we can do nothing about it. And see, uh, the trend continues here if it go and break this level. But if it don't break it and try to move upside, then we are have still we can plan that it can go upside here. So I am still bullish in this. Now for next session, actually I am bullish in PEP. Next in PG, I am bullish in this. Here in PM, actually I am negative on this. Either it open gap up or gap down, because if it open gap up, then the angle is very steep kind of thing. So I am expecting a selling kind of scenario here. And next, if it open gap down kind of scenario, then I am also negative on this, because the people who have buy near about this area, they can be trapped kind of scenario can happen to them. For that reason I am negative on this. And if it open flat kind of scenario, then a confusive kind of can be happen here, because this is the point where it can try to take support, and the angle is very steep, so we can't do anything and we can't expect the top where it can stop. So there is nothing in this if it open flat. But if it open gap up or very gap down, then we are can do something about that here. Next in region there is nothing here. Actually see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 candle the are negative. So generally, as I am expecting a buying side of candle here, because as we can see, no doubt it can create another negative candle here, but the probability is shifting towards buying sides like a green candle, because if it goes down, then it has, if it wants to go up, then it can create a negative candle here, then after that make a swing kind of scenario and go up. If it come down, then it has to make a swing, and for that swing I am expecting a buying kind of scenario here. Next in here, it if it open gap up, then interested towards selling side. If it open gap down, again interested towards selling side. In flat there is nothing here. In Tesla, interested toward bullish side. Even if it open gap up, a confusive kind of scenario can happen, so we can have to like see the price action. But if it open gap down kind of scenario, then also we have to see the price action. But if it open flat, after that opening flat, if it try to go down after the selling pressure, if it come up quickly, then we can buy near about this area like this. So this is kind of a plan here we can take here. Next in TSM there is nothing. Next here I am still negative in this. See, still negative. I see, as you can see, it has created a negative kind of scenario here. So it, if we try to go down, then we can plan to do short here. In UPS there is nothing, it is trying to go upside, so let it go. Next in B, I am negative in this, whether it open gap up or gap down, whatever it is, I am still interested to a negative side. Next in Vortex, here I am bullish in this, as you can see, and like expecting a buying kind of scenario here, because this is the area where support can become here, and it is making a negative size of scenario and making continuously negative candle, so can be expect as a buying side, so pressure can come near about this area, so expecting a buying sides of trades here.